Alright, so we're going to make some bacon. We're going to try it two different ways. This one we're going to wet cure, the other one we're going to dry cure. But the wet cure has to be in for 10 to 14 days and the dry cure is 7 days. So we're going to get this one started and then in a few days we'll get the other one going. The wet cure, I'm using this Processor's Choice maple brown sugar cure. And it's 1.5 pounds to a gallon of water. I'm going to put that in here, mix it up, and put the bacon in, or the pork belly, that will be bacon, in there. Let it soak for 10 to 14 days, and then we'll smoke it. And we'll see if we like the wet cure or the dry cured bacon better. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and mix this up good. Like so. Move this out of the way. Looks like it's pretty much all dissolved there. Then we'll put our pork belly in there. Like so. And then we'll put something, probably a plate or something on top of it to hold it down. Then we'll put it in the fridge and see what it looks like in a few days. So our other bacon, our wet cure bacon, has been curing for 3 days now. So we're going to get our dry cure bacon going. In here I've got 3 tablespoons of Morton Tender Quick, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of crushed red pepper, and 3 teaspoons of black pepper. Broke my cup. And then in here I've got maple syrup. So I'm going to put those together, and I'll put the recipe down in the description so you can see that. And mix this all together, get it all combined. Then we're going to rub it on the outside of this pork belly, and then we're going to put it in the fridge for 7 days, and then we'll smoke both of them at the same time. We'll try both of them and see how they turn out. See if we like the dry cure or the wet cure better. So I'm going to finish putting this on here, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, so we've got this in the bag, dry cure on it. We're going to let that sit in the fridge for 7 days, turn it over every day, massage it, and we'll be back in 7 days and smoke it and show you what it looks like. Okay, so our pork bellies have been, this one in this container that we've been wet curing has been in there for 10 days now. This one that we're dry curing, 7 days. We're going to rinse these off in the sink, put them on this rack, and put them in the fridge so that they can get the pellicle on them, so that we can put them in the smoker. So I'm going to bring you in closer so you can watch me do that. Okay, so first I think we'll get this one out of the wet brine and rinse it off. Instead of rinse them so that you get salt off of them. The meat feels a lot different than it did when we put it in there. It's kind of stiff. So just going to give it a quick rinse here. Cold water. Get a lot of the water off of it. Put it over here on our rack. The other one got here. Going to pull it out. Remember, this one was a Processor's Choice maple sugar cure. This one is a cure that I made up. But I will put the recipe and the links to where the cure comes from in the description of the video. So yeah, so we just give this a quick rinse. We'll put it in the fridge. Let them sit. And then we'll get them on the smoker. So one thing that I am going to do, I think, is I'm going to slice a piece off of these and fry it up so that I can test it, make sure it's not too salty. That way if it's too salty, then I can soak it in some ice water. Almost lost that. Then I can soak it in some ice water to get some of the salt out of it before I smoke it. So yeah, I'm just going to take one slice off of them and fry that up, see how it tastes. Okay, so we got our slices of bacon here. I'm going to put them in this pan, fry them up. Because really the bacon's cured at this point, it just doesn't have any smoke flavor in it. I think I'll cut them in half though. Fit in the pan a little better here. So yeah, cut them in half. We'll get that cooked up, see how she tastes. Okay, so we got the bacon fried up. I'm gonna try it. This is the dry cure. It doesn't taste too salty. It's not bad. This is the wet cure. So it's about right too, so I don't think I need to put it in cold water. I think I'll just smoke them and go with that. So we're going to put the bacon on the smoker. It's been sitting in the fridge for about 4 or 5 hours. So we've got the smoker set at 180. So we're just going to throw this on here and we're going to smoke it. Probably, I would guess, take about 3.5 hours. It's got to get to 150. I'm going to stick this probe in here, let her cook till she gets to 150 and just let her roll, and when it's done we'll bring you back and show it to you. Bacon been on the smoker for about 3 hours now. We're up to 150 degrees, which is where we want to pull it off. So I'm going to open this up and we're going to take a look at it. Not looking too bad. This one here's the dry cured one. This one's the wet cured. So we're going to pull this probe out. Grab my rack here. Pull this off. We're going to take this inside and let it cool. And we'll put it in the fridge overnight. And then tomorrow we'll come back and show you slicing it up, and we'll cook some up and try it and see how she tastes. Okay, so we've got our pork bellies out of the fridge. They've been sitting in there for 24 hours after smoking them. So we're going to slice them up now, fry up some bacon, see how they taste. So first off, we've got this one here. This is the one that we dry cured. I'm just going to make a couple slices on this. Square it up a little first. Okay, set those over here. Take the wet cure, his slab, take a couple slices off of this one. Okay, we're going to cook these up, and then we'll have a taste test. Okay, we get our bacon on here. I always like a little bit of pepper on my bacon, so I'm going to put a little pepper on there. I'll get this cooked up and taste it. Flip this bacon over, keep it cooking. We're getting close with this batch. It's almost done. Okay, so while this is just a few pieces are finishing up, I'm going to throw the other ones in and get them started. Get them cooking up, and we'll bring you back when we're almost done. Okay, this is the bacon. We have the wet cured here, dry cured here, and we're going to try them and see how they taste. So first, we'll go with the wet cured. It's really good. Teeny bit salty. Probably should have soaked it in some water for a bit, but the flavor's really good. Let's try this other one. Yeah, I think in the dry cure tastes a little better. I'd probably do that one next time. Some of both of them to my kids and to my wife. It's about 50-50. Half of them like the wet cure, half of us like the dry cure better. So try it for yourself and see what you like. Show you how we slice this bacon. First time we've done it actually, but this is how we're slicing it, because then we can get uniform slices. So with our sweet meat slicer. You can see, getting some good slices out of that. I like my bacon sliced kind of thin because then it crisps up. Looking good. We're going to finish packaging this up and get it in the freezer. Okay, so we've got the bacon all packaged up, finished up now finally. It's been about 14 days since we started this process, all said and done. But it's worth it. The bacon's really good. And we're going to put this in the freezer and eat on it for a while. We ended up with 4.5 pounds of the wet cure and 4 pounds of the dry cure. The side that the wet cure was on was a little thicker piece of meat than the side with the dry cure. But anyway, if you like what you see, subscribe, like, give us a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell.